Hello.
Hi, 2.4, solving equations with variables on both sides.
Whoa, it's going to be awesome.
A Witterson-tastic event here,
Mm-hmm.
if you shall.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I can't wait for you guys to see something special coming up, by
Yep.
the way. Spirit Week. Watch out. All right, so let's get started. Where did my stuff go? So we're solving equations with variables on both sides.
And that's exactly as it sounds. We have the equal sign variable on the left side, variable on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides.
All right. There we go. Okay, so again, oh man, you can't see the objective. Pull it down a little bit. Here
Good
you
thing
go.
it's on your paper.
Yeah, it is on your paper. So we're going to start with what is the solution of 5s plus 13 equals 2s plus 22?
So guys, on these type of problems, I think it's really easy to make that straight line down from the equal sign so that you know that it reminds you that what you do on one side, you have to do on the other. So we're doing the same thing that we have been doing.
So ultimately what I've always done is I've always said letters to one side, numbers to the other.
You got it.
And really I kind of always do the same thing. I always start in the same spot.
Yep.
But if you have a method that works for you, you do that. So how do you get started? There's variable terms on both sides of the equation. Decide which variable term to add or subtract to get the variable on one side only.
Right. So we're doing the same thing. You're combining your like terms.
Do we want to start with numbers or we want to start with letters?
Well, we can start with letters in this case.
Okay, so let's start with letters. So I'm going to start here with my 2s. I'm going to subtract 2s from this side, and it cancels.
Correct.
I'm going to do the same thing over here, but I have to do it to the 5s because you can't combine it with 13 because 13 doesn't have an s.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to draw my equal sign. Subtract, I'm going to get 3s
Then bring down the 13.
plus 13 equals this guy over here, 22.
Now, if that was a minus 22, then you bring down
the
negative 22.
So technically this is a plus 22.
Right.
Now it looks like what we've been dealing with.
Right.
So subtract off my 13, get rid of it. Subtract off my 13, bring down
The 3s.
3s equals
9?
9? 9? Yeah, oh, that's going to make a nice, easy, perfect answer. Then we just divide by 3, divide by 3. 3's go away, s equals 3.
You got it.
Boom, sauce.
And remember, quiz, test, or homework, you can plug that in and check it out, see if you have it right. We're not requiring you to check it, but we highly recommend it.
Make sure you get it right. Okay, so I have an equation, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here's another example. Let's just start it. Let's draw our line down. Minus 2x and minus 2x.
Right.
These go away. Bring everything down. So 3x plus 2 equals 14. Subtract 14. No.
Nope, subtract 2.
Subtract 2. Gosh. Good thing
So you're trying to get all your letters on one side, trying to get all your constants on the other, all your numbers on the other.
Letters to one side, numbers to the other. So now I've got 3x here. Gosh, that green. I love it.
I know. Pulls at our heartstrings.
14 minus 2 is 12.
So we need to get x alone, so we divide by 3 because it says 3 times x currently.
Boom. Boom. X equals quattro.
You got it.
That means 4. Okay.
L'Oreal.
Is that what that is?
I think so.
L'Oreal?
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal.
Roller L's.
Yes.
L'Oreal pays someone $35 to clear her driveway when it snows. She wants to buy an electric snowblower for $689 so that she can clear her own driveway. If the area L'Oreal lives in has an average of 5.2 snowfalls each season, how many seasons will it take her to break even if she buys the snowblower?
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is figure out what I'm solving for. And it says right here in the question, how many seasons? So I'm going to set my variable s equals seasons.
Perfect.
Okay, now what do we do?
Well, it says to break even. So it sounds like we're trying to weigh our options.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that we should probably do snowblower compared to hiring a grade eighth grade gentleman or female.
Blower versus hire.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about the blower.
Okay.
My blower is $6.89. $689. And I've got 5.2 snowfalls each year.
Okay.
And then I've got $35 for hire.
Right.
So that's going to be, so start me out. Help me.
Okay, well, where the verse is, I would put an equal sign.
Okay.
I would have, let's see here, $35 times the 5.2,
Mm-hmm.
because that's how many times I would need to hire someone.
Times 5.2, but I think we need to have the variable over here.
Should be 35S.
Yeah. And then 689.
Mm-hmm. S.
No, I think no, you're not going to pay $689 every time you like every time you use the blower. I think it's 5.2 snowfalls.
Okay.
So this needs to go away, right? Whoa. Okay.
The big one.
We're going to do 35 plus 5.2s, I believe. You want to pause and talk about it for a second? Okay. We'll figure it out and come at you. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay, we totally messed up. So erase what you have.
Not totally messed up.
No, not totally. But we are doing, okay, so
you are still trying to compare what is cheaper, to buy a snowblower or to pay someone to come and shovel.
So $689 versus equals this $35, 5.2 snowfalls a year. So think of it this way. If I hire you 5.2 times each year or each season, and I pay you $35 every time, that's $35 times 5.2.
Because you're coming to our house
5.2 times,
and each time we give you $35.
And that will give me the total cost that season, for one season.
So maybe put 35 times 5.2 in parentheses.
Okay. Then we multiply this out. All right. So 35 times 5.2 is $182. So 689 equals $182 per season. So what
bring down that S.
Yeah. So what that means is every season it costs me, or Laurel,
Yeah.
$182 to pay some schmo to do her driveway, right? Well,
so after 1 year, clearly it makes more sense to hire someone to come over, but we want to know, when will it become
if
even?
she buys the snowblower, when's that going to pay off for her?
Right.
So we're going to divide by $182, divide this by $182. Oh, I bet I'm writing on my head. S is left over, and 689 divided by 182 is 3.78. So let's write 3.78, and then we will round this up. So
about 4 seasons.
Yep. Does that make sense? I hope so. I'm probably writing on my head right here. All right. So hopefully after on that 4th season, she will break even.
Right.
Okay. It won't be that hard on your homework. All right, solving an equation with grouping symbols. So the first thing we're going to do is get rid of the grouping symbols, right?
So you should see parentheses, and you should have a red flag going off that you need to use the distributive property. Because you have a variable on the inside, you need to get that outside guy in there. That's what you do.
I know.
Yeah.
Get this guy in there.
There you go.
So
Distribute him in.
And I heard somebody, I won't say names, so anyway, somebody the other day said, you're going to draw a little rainbow, and then you're going to draw a big rainbow.
I love it.
It was awesome. I know. You probably remember who you are. All right, so 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times positive 1 is
positive 2.
Positive 2
equals
4 times x is 4x. 4 times
negative
5 is
negative 20.
Negative 20 or minus 20.
Yep.
Now and now we solve. Okay.
So it's just like what we did before. All we did was add that first step in for you.
So let's deal with letters.
Okay.
Draw the line, minus 4x. Boom. Minus 4x. Now, some of you might say, well, do I always have to do this side to that side? No.
Right.
You would still get the same answer.
Right. You have 4 options that you can do here. Take away the 6x, take away the 2, take away the 4x, add the 20.
Yeah.
You can start anywhere that you want.
And what I do is I always literally start right there every single time.
That's what I do too.
All right. So we're going to subtract. We get 2x plus 2, bring that guy down, equals negative 20. Several of you guys will forget to bring that minus sign down. You've got to bring it down.
So if you need to circle the 20 and then the sign in front of it, feel free to do that. That shows you it's a negative 20.
All of it comes down. So now we're going to do minus 2. Oh, it's not a different color. Minus 2. And we're going to have 2x equals
negative 22.
Negative 22, not negative 18.
Right.
Okay. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. Boom. X equals negative 11. Box it in. You can go back and check if you want. Okay? Solving this equation with grouping symbols. Again, try it on for size. Pause the video, see if you can do this on your own. We'll come at you with the answer in 1 second. Go ahead and pause now. There you go. This is your answer. Down at the bottom, y equals -5. Okay. All right. What are we doing here? Oh, this is identity and no solution.
If it's identity or no solution.
Okay, so identity means it's true for infinitely many
Yep, everything
numbers.
yep.
Every number works. No solution means
Doesn't work.
it doesn't work. There's no solution. So I will show you this. This is awesome. How can you tell if it's many solutions or not? Read that, and we'll start solving. All right, so we're going to combine like terms first. This and this. I'm going to have t plus 8 equals
-t plus 2 is a t.
1t plus 6. Then I'm going to subtract t. Oh, shoot a monkey.
Uh-oh, I crossed both out.
I crossed both out. So now I have 8 equals 6. Nope, this is no solution.
It is just that easy, guys.
That's it.
So
That's what you write.
Same thing you've always done.
That's it. That's your answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if it said 6 equals 6,
Identity.
identity.
It's a mirrored image.
Okay, or infinitely many solutions. So let's look at this one. This is going to be
You have some math to do first.
Yep.
So distribute it first.
12b minus 6 equals -6 plus 12b.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man, b's and 6's are hard. They kind of look the same.
You do.
So I'm going to do plus 6 here, starting it different,
Yeah,
plus
you can start
6
anywhere.
here. Wow, and now I have 12b equals 12b.
That looks like a mirrored image to me.
It's the same.
So that would be no solution or identity.
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 I feel like one of those Japanese.
See?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we do. We need a buzzer.
I've got my easy button. I'll get it out.
We'll do it.
Okay, next. Okay, concept summary. Again, this is the steps that you go through.
So if you ever get confused, just check this out, guys. It's on your notes there for a reason.
Yeah, you can go back to it tomorrow when you're working on the practicing class. And lesson check right here. Do these, please. Some of you guys have been slacking on this.
Oh, yes.
Do these. We'll come back and we'll check them all as a class tomorrow.
On the flip side.
There you go.
There you go.
See ya.
Witterson out.
Peace.